Good day and welcome to the review of the Employment Relationship chapter, which is Chapter 1 in the SHRM Essential Guide to Employment Law by Charles Fleischer. Remember, the employment relationship is a mutual, voluntary arrangement between two parties. The employer agrees to pay the employee in exchange for the employee's work. Often we think of the employment relationship as a contract between employer and employee. However, it is looked upon actually as a unilateral contract where the employer promises to pay a certain amount per hour. Let's define several terms in this chapter. First term is employee. An employee is someone whose manner of work the employer has a right to control. Employees receive a W-2 annually for federal income tax purposes. Employers have a vicarious liability if an employee is injured during the course and scope of the employee's employment. An independent contractor is someone you hire to perform a certain task, but the manner of work you do not have the right to control. Independent contractors also cannot impose vicarious liability. They also receive a 1099 and not a W-2. Organizations should be extremely careful when reporting the status of workers, as misclassifying an employee as an independent contractor can be costly. The organization can be held liable for income taxes, back pay, etc. Please review the section in our text called Statutory Employees and Non-employees. Joint employees are those employees who work for two or more employers. An example would be a nurse's aide who works for two nursing homes. There is a list on page 9 of the 4 factors that determine if an employee is a joint employee. Please review. The employment at-will doctrine in almost all states says that there is a presumption that any particular employment relationship is at will. In the text, there is a list of provisions found in a typical contract. Some examples include job description, health and benefits plan, confidentiality and trade secrets, and vacation and sick leave arrangements. An implied contract is when the parties may not have entered into an employment contract, but the employer's actions have inadvertently bound the employer to the same extent as if there was a signed contract. When an employee and an employer have a dispute, it is preferred to go to arbitration. Arbitration is faster, cheaper, and does not include a jury trial. Many employment contracts even include an arbitration clause. Please review the arbitration agreement portion of the text. A sole proprietorship is a business owned by one person, whereas general partnerships are a group of people who share profits and losses. Please review the other types of organizations that are found in our text. This concludes our review of Chapter 1, the Employment Relationship. Have a wonderful day.